Welcome back, students. So for this day, we will discuss about graphing linear equation given its slope and y-intercept. So our target for today will be graphing linear equation given its slope and y-intercept and describe the graph of a linear equation in terms of its intercept and slope. So before proceeding to our topic, let's have a short review. So we already discussed in our previous topics what is a slope-intercept. So a slope-intercept form is in the form of y equal to mx plus b, where m is your slope and your b is the y-intercept. So m, again, is our rise over run, and your b is your y-intercept, or a point that within the y-axis. So to graph this one, let's have our example. Identify the slope and the y-intercept of a line from the equation y is equals to negative 2 over 3x minus 5. To graph this one, we need to identify first what is our slope. So again, our slope is our rise over run. So kung maalala ninyo, meron tayong tatandaan na if your rise is positive, ang direction ng inyong counting will be upward. So magka-count kayo ng pataas kung ang rise is positive. Kapag negative naman, ang counting ng inyong rise will be pababa. While for the run, if your run is positive, ang counting ng inyong run, it is going to the right. Then, if it is negative, papunta naman kayong left. So, ito yung mga tatandaan ninyo in terms of your slope or the rise over run. So, in this case, our rise or slope here is negative 2 over 3. So, as you observe, ang negative natin ay nasa gitna. So, this means na pwede daw si 2 ang negative, pwede ring si 3 ang positive, not negative, I'm sorry. So, either or isa sa kanila ang negative. Okay. So, sa kabila, isa naman, yung isang parte or isang slope naman natin will be opposite sign of the given. So, kung ang 2 is negative, yung isa, ibibigay niya yung positive 2 and then si 3 ang negative. So, ito yung tatandaan nyo. If your slope is negative, ibig sabihin, isa sa kanila ay pwede nyong gawing negative. Okay, tandaan din na sa slope ninyo, hindi kasali ang x. Only the m in your given will be the representation of your slope. Okay, next will be the b. So, again, b is the y-intercept. So, ibig sabihin, ang ordered pair ng b is x is always to 0, and then your y will be the number on this part. So, in this case, we have negative 5. Next, we will graph this now to our Cartesian plane. So, in order for us to graph this one, kakailanganin natin ng mga points para ma-identify natin ano ang magiging line ng ating equation. So, to graph this one, uunahin muna natin ang b. Since ang b ay may ordered pair na, so, alam na natin kung saan makikita ang 0 and negative 5. So, since this is a y-intercept form, ibig sabihin, makikita yan siya dito sa y-axis. 0 ang x, and then y is negative 5. So, nandito ang isang point. So, meron na tayong isang point, tama? Now, to create a line, we need points 2 or more to connect the points. So, dadagdagan natin ng points using your slope. So, ito na ngayon ang purpose ng slope. Since meron tayong dalawang slope na pwedeng gamitin, so, gagamitin din natin yun para makita kung ano yung purpose ng dalawang given. Okay. So, unahin natin ito. Unahin muna natin ito. So, your rise here is negative 2. Negative 2. So, from this point, tatandaan na negative going pababa or going down. So, magka-count tayo ng dalawa. So, 1, 2. And then, run. Since your run is positive, so it means that we will go to the right side of your graph. So, this is the right side. So, magka-count tayo ng 3 since 3 ang run. So, 1, 2, 3. So, this is now our second point with an ordered pair of 3, 3, and negative 7. So, don't forget to write the points to name this point as point positive 3 and negative 7. Next, pwede pa actually natin ulit-ulitin gamitin ang ating slope. So, the same direction, baba ng dalawa, 1, 2, then to the right, 1, 2, 3. So, in this point, I think this is 6 and negative 9. Okay, so meron na tayong tatlo. So, pangalawa, pwede din natin gamitin itong slope na ito. In this case, si 2 ay positive. So, pag positive ang rise, ang direction ng ating counting is pataas. So, count tayo ng dalawa. 1, 2, and then ang run is negative. So, papunta tayong left. So, count tayo. 1, 2, and 3. So, this is now point of negative 3 and negative 3. Then, uulitin natin, 1, 2, then to the left, 1, 2, 3. So, this is negative 6 and negative 1. Now, we have points. We can now connect these points to create a straight line. So, we will connect that one. So, ito, ulitin natin. So, that will be your line. So, this line represents the equation of y is equal to negative 2 over 3x plus 5. So, this is how you graph a linear equation given the slope and the y-intercept. Let's have another example. So, example, we are to identify the slope and y-intercept of the linear equation y equals to 3x plus 3. Now, to identify this one, we need to identify first the m and b. So, y is equal to 3x plus 3. So, ulitin ko, ang m, para mas maalala ninyo, yung m, kukunin natin yung numerical coefficient ng x, which is 3. In this case, whole number ang 3. Kakailanganin man natin ng rise over run. So, kapag ang m ninyo is a whole number, automatic, 3 will be the numerator or the rise, and the denominator will be always positive 1. So, alalahanin na lahat ng whole number merong denominator na 1. So, in this case, yun yung gagamitin natin as the run. So, meron tayong rise over run. Then, your b will be 0 and 3. So, graph na natin ngayon yan. So, again, to plot this one, uunahin muna natin i-plot ang b. Since naka-ordered pair na siya, so 0 and 3. So, nasa y-axis, positive 3. So, dito yan siya sa taas. Next, to find the other points, hahanapin natin by using the rise over run. Since rise is positive, so aakyat tayo, 1, 2, 3. Then your run is 1, going to the right, 1. So, kung wala ng space yung inyong graph, enough na yung isang beses nyo lang gagamitin. Now, since may space pa dito sa baba and we are to create a continuous line na kailangan tuloy-tuloy, para dugtungan natin ito, pwede natin bibigyan ang slope yung opposite sign ng inyong slope. So, kung positive ito, negative 3. Positive ito, negative 1. So, since this case is negative, so pababa naman tayo para madugtungan ang ating points. So, 1, 2, 3, and then to the left, 1. So, may space pa dito. So, ulitin natin. 1, 2, 3, and then 1. So, that's the time we will have our ordered pair. So, 1 and 6. Ito, this is 0 and 3, the given. And this will be negative 1 and 0 since nasa x-axis siya. And then this point will be negative 2 and negative. Then we will now connect the line. So this is the points rather. So this will be the line of the equation y equals to negative 3x plus 3.